Welcome to All About Icons. Jake Paul vs. Mike Tyson fight highlights. The fight everyone has been waiting for. Jake Paul, the YouTube star turned boxer, takes on the legendary Iron Mike Tyson at AT&T Stadium in a clash of power and endurance. Who came out victorious in this epic showdown? Experience the highlights from one of boxing's biggest nights. Like, subscribe, and relive the fight that captivated the world. Jake Paul vs. Mike Tyson was a professional boxing match between YouTuber turned professional boxer Jake Paul and former undisputed heavyweight world champion Mike Tyson. The bout took place on November 15, 2024, at the AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, and was streamed globally on Netflix, with 65 million people watching the event concurrently. Paul defeated Tyson via unanimous decision. Originally, the bout was scheduled to take place on July 20th, but was postponed due to Tyson suffering an ulcer flare-up aboard a plane. Paul walked out first to the song, In the Air Tonight, by Phil Collins alongside his brother Logan Paul in a custom Chevy dually truck. Tyson then walked out to Murdergram by Murder Incorporated. After both men were in the ring, the Star-Spangled Banner was sung by Tori Kelly. In the first round, both fighters entered in an orthodox stance, both throwing punches at each other. However, by the second round, Tyson seemed to have already been tired out and had lost momentum, which is a pattern that would continue throughout the fight. At the end of the last round, Paul bowed to Tyson, showing his respect, and the two fighters embraced. Paul won via unanimous decision. After the bout, Tyson indicated that he will not retire after this bout and proceeded to call out Paul's brother Logan. Many criticized Paul for fighting Tyson due to the significant age difference. The 31-year age difference between Tyson and Paul is the largest age difference in professional boxing history. Former UFC middleweight champion Sean Strickland criticized Paul on X, stating, "This should be illegal." Fellow YouTuber turned boxer KSI described the bout on Instagram as elderly abuse. During the weigh-in the day prior to the match, Tyson walked on stage followed by Paul, doing a racist gesture. Paul climbed on stage and walked up to Tyson on all fours, imitating the knuckle-walking done by gorillas and chimpanzees. African Americans have historically been dehumanized with comparisons to non-human primates, including in sports. While assuming a bipedal stance, Paul stepped on Tyson's toes. Tyson has been on record stating he has foot problems due to health issues including sciatica, and has an aversion to people stepping on them. After those actions, Tyson slapped Paul across the face, afterwards telling the New York Post, "I was in my socks and he had on shoes. He stepped on my toe because he is a fucking asshole. I wanted to think it happened by accident. But now I think it may have happened on purpose," adding, "I was in a lot of pain. I had to reciprocate." Background information on Jake Paul vs. Mike Tyson fight. On November 3, 2023, it was reported that Netflix was considering streaming a boxing match involving Jake Paul on their service. On March 7, 2024, Netflix and Most Valuable Promotions announced that they were partnering to host an event headlined by Paul facing former undisputed heavyweight world champion Mike Tyson on July 20 at the AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. On April 2, Tyson confirmed at the time the bout was sanctioned as an exhibition bout. On April 10, Paul confirmed that they would be submitting a request to the Texas Combative Sports Program for the bout to be sanctioned as professional. On April 29, the Texas Department of Licensing and Regulations confirmed it approved the fighter's request and that the bout would be a sanctioned, professional fight. On May 31, Netflix announced that the event had been postponed due to Tyson suffering an ulcer flare-up while boarding a plane. Paul took to X, formerly known as Twitter, to call out his rival and fellow YouTuber turned professional boxer KSI to replace Tyson. KSI responded and declined the offer, stating he has a bout scheduled in August. On June 7, Netflix confirmed the event was rescheduled to November 15. For press conferences were held in the following cities. May 13, Apollo Theater, Manhattan, New York, U.S. August 18, Javits Center, New York City, New York, U.S. November 13, Toyota Music Factory, Irving, Texas, U.S. November 15, AT&T Stadium, Arlington, Texas, U.S. During the final press conference, Eddie Hearn was frustrated at Most Valuable Promotions after they originally prevented him from appearing alongside Katie Taylor in the post-press conference. On October 24, Netflix announced an original documentary series titled Countdown, Paul vs. Tyson, would premiere its first 2 episodes on November 7 and the final episode on November 12. The series debuted at number 4 on Netflix's Global Top 10, with 4.4 million viewers. Each episode was narrated by Ice-T. Netflix has been criticized for widespread technical difficulties that plagued the event's live stream. Many viewers tuning in were unable to watch the fight due to buffering. Many microphones and earpieces also experienced difficulties, with interviewee Evander Holyfield struggling to hear the host of the show because of issues with his earpiece. According to Down Detector, around 90,000 viewers reported outages in the hour leading up to the fight. What an unforgettable showdown. Jake Paul and Mike Tyson gave it their all in the ring, delivering a fight for the ages. Who surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments.